Zoning Board of Appeals.
So moved.
A second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
We'll take up the first case, which is, gotta read it anyway. Zoning Board of Appeal, Town of Stoughton, notice of public hearing. Public hearing will be held in Town Hall, Conference Room B, Room 301, 3rd floor, 10 Pearl Street, on October 15th, 7:30 PM, on a petition of Freeman Street Trust, Stephen Conley, trustee, case number 4161, for a special permit under the Town of Stoughton zoning bylaw of 1970. As amended, Section 5D, Table of Use Regulations, principal use is residential. Item number 3, multifamily dwelling, provided that no more than 10% of the total number of units at any one time be units of 3 or more bedrooms. In order to razz and construct a new 3-story mixed-use building with first-floor commercial use and residential apartments above, located at 760 Washington Street. Further identified in Assessors Plan 54, Lot 285, in a central business district zone in said Stoughton. Any person desiring to receive further notice concerning this petition, as provided by the general rules of the Zoning Board of Appeal, should file a written request containing his or her name and address with the board. Petitioner, his representative, or any other person designed to be heard in this matter should appear at time and place designated. Chairman Epro, Chairman, is in the Stoughton Journal, September 11, September 18, 2015. We continued this to tonight. They have a correspondence from Conley Management Company, Inc. Town of Stoughton Zoning Board of Appeals, Sherman L. Epro, Chairman, case in regards to case number 4161, 760 Washington Street. Dear Mr. Epro, we respectfully request a continuance of the above referenced request a continuance of the above referenced hearing to your regularly scheduled meeting date in November of 2015. It has come to our attention by the Town of Stoughton Building Department that a variance would be needed for a number of parking spaces provided with this proposed development as filed with this application. Thank you for your consideration regarding this matter. Sincerely, Stephen Conley. Well, he didn't give me one, but
I received this by email earlier today. So we stamped it in October 15th. So I think we can rely on
what they came in on.
I was actually asking you what you was at requesting continuance for.
it. Well, the regular scheduled meeting is a November 19th meeting that I think you could schedule it for. Although I'm not sure exactly what he's going to want to do. He needs to decide how to go forward with whether to go for a variance under the underlying zoning, to go back to the Schmood 4-story project and get relief on that. Although there is a window now of the possibility of finding off-street parking for the original proposal. Or, whether or not to abandon the project altogether. It all came about, I interpreted the parking requirements, the way the different parking spaces per unit for the different uses is itemized in the Section 8 of the zoning code. There's 2 sentences inserted in referencing that the spaces are not required for the above uses in the central business district. And having done a little bit of research with the zoning amendment that was passed way back in 1978, changed the requirements. It confirmed the suspicion that Steve had, that when in actuality there are 6 uses listed on this page, I interpret it as all of the uses were exempt from parking in the central business district. Yeah. Okay, sorry. There's faces are all. So I interpreted that all of the uses were exempt, from zoning in the central business district, but in fact, what was passed at the town meeting in 1978 only exempted the use number 4 and use number 6 from the parking requirement, which makes the commercial component of the mixed-use building, it waives the parking requirement for them, but not for the multifamily dwellings. In fact, the parking requirement under the underlying zoning is a lot more onerous for 14 units than the parking requirement under the SHMUD for a 21-unit building would be. And although I asked the town clerk's office to look this up shortly after our last meeting, I didn't find this out until about noon today. So that's why Mr. Conley is asking for a continuance.
We might as well give them the time, so
Is it worthwhile to read the rest of the correspondence that came in, or?
I think that's the only correspondence.
There's another letter that came in late today from
Oh, you're talking this one?
the attorney
Yeah.
for the abutter that shows that a lot of progress was made in resolving some of the issues that attorney, brought up.
All right, I'll read this into the board, into the, Jeffrey M. Lovely, Counselor at Law, 6 Railroad Ave, Post Office Box 510, Foxborough, Mass. 02035. Zoning Board of Appeal, 10 Pearl Street, Stoughton, Massachusetts, 02072. Regards to case number 4161610 Freeman, 760, 770 Washington Street. Dear board members, please consider this follow-up to my letter of October 1st, 2015. We have been contacted by the developer, Stephen Conley of Conley Construction, who seems willing to work with my client, Cheryl L. Hamilton of 757 Pleasant Street, Stoughton, Mass., to address her concerns as noted in that letter. Mr. Conley has assented to the following. In the event that your board grants the special permit, and also with regard to the pending site plan review to be conducted by the Stoughton Planning Board, we request that certain conditions be included to protect Miss Hamilton, abutting property at 1418 Freeman Street. The applicant agrees to request permission from the Stoughton Planning Board and any other necessary municipal approvals to effect the following change to the proposed project site plan. The proposed planting and improvements within Freeman Street at the easterly corner of the project, adjacent to 14 Freeman Street, shall not be constructed and that the existing parking spots shall remain. Planning Board approval will be required to make this change, and the applicant shall request that the Planning Board. Shall request that the plan. Okay. Subject to necessary municipal approvals, which the applicant agrees to request and actively support, the 2 existing parking spaces on Freeman Street in front of the easterly corner of the project in 14 Freeman Street shall be repaved and restriped by the applicant. 3, to the necessary approvals which the applicant agrees to request and actively support, the 2 parking spaces shall be limited to 1-hour parking. No overnight parking shall be permitted. The applicant shall provide and maintain suitable signage. 4, the applicant shall ensure that any demolition site work and construction adjacent to 14 Freeman Street not damage 14 to 18 Freeman, and that the applicant shall promptly and at the applicant's sole cost repair to prior conditions that are any damage to 14, 18 Freeman arising from the demolition and/or construction of the project. 5, the applicant shall construct the project in a manner that prevents any surface drainage, subsurface drainage, and/or roof runoff from the project from entering into 1418 Freeman. Prior to the Commencement of demolition. Applicant shall submit a construction management plan satisfactory to the Stoughton Building Commissioner to minimize noise, dust, and vibration resulting from demolition and construction activities at the project that necessary to comply with the applicable provisions of the Stoughton zoning article 11 I environmental performance standards. 7, that the special permit including all conditions are binding on the applicant, its successors, and assigns, and that the recorded special permit shall be expressly referenced in all subsequent deeds and leases. At this point, we have not reached an agreement on the lease of snow removal. The high blank wall of the project will block an impound falling and blowing snow, as it does now, but it's an even greater extent. And the pitched roof of the project will dump snow directly onto my client's roof. Thus, we feel the owners of the project shall provide snow removal plan that includes a specific provision that requires them to remove accumulations of snow from the roof of 14 Freeman Street. We propose the following conditions. The applicant shall, prior to issuance of building permit, provide a snow removal plan satisfactory to Stoughton Building Commissioner that requires at a minimum that the applicant promptly and safely remove snow accumulations of over 24 inches from the roof of the building at 14 Freeman Street to an off-site location and provides an enforceable protocol for removal of snow from the project to maintain safe conditions in and around the project site. These conditions, should your board choose to adopt them, would appear to adequately protect my client's interest. My clients and I thank you for the attention to this matter. Thank you. Very truly yours, Jeffrey M. Lovely, Esquire. Okay. I think that's all we have for, oh, that was my copy, for correspondence. So, the request is that we,
So when do you want to continue the case to?
well, I think Mr. McGraw said the 19th.
November 19th?
That should give him plenty of time to,
Okay. I make a motion, we
4161.
continue case number 4161
61, yep.
to November 19th, 7:32, 7:34 p.m.
All in favor?
Okay.
That's it. Okay, that's what we have for tonight. We have a couple of decisions. And I already see that somebody has some changes, so I guess we can only do,
I have one of the minutes I could probably make, they're just a minor change, sorry. Just 2 edits, so we could probably do that by voice vote. The other ones I think I'm gonna have her read.
we only have two, don't we?
I had 2 that were sent to me, September 3rd and August 6th.
We're all getting like Dan.
We're going on strike.
All right, that's a decision.
I can leave this for Mary, right? My edits?
Yeah. Wait a minute, no. That's September 3rd. Oh, yeah, okay. I only have one here.
Oh. I don't know, I was sent August 6th too. Was anyone else sent August 6th?
Mary don't.
Okay, well, I'll leave it for her.
Huh?
I'll just give that back to her with these edits
Okay,
and then.
so, okay, but it's,
I'll just say requested edits. There you go. But I can do September 3rd, or August 6th I could do, because there were only just 2 edits. So we could just probably make that verbally on it.
okay. She didn't give me August 6th.
Oh,
She only gave me, that's what I'm saying, she only gave me one set of minutes.
no one else got them in their packet?
I got one.
See?
Did you get them in your packet?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
All right,
Well, then I guess I can just give it to you and she can do it for the next time.
okay.
Sorry.
Okay, we have a decision. Or two. Do we have two decisions?
I think there's two.
Yeah, two. Oh boy. Well, we have a decision that we granted for case number 4163, St. Eustatius Central Street Pizza.
I make motion we accept the decision in case number 4163 as written.
Is there a second? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. You were also making a motion to open that, right?
Yes. Make a motion to open case number 4162.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I make a motion we accept the decision in case number 4162 as written.
That's
I'm
the,
4163 as written.
62.
62.
This is the one for
Pizza,
the two,
The
put the
double-
two houses on
yeah.
Blackstone. All in favor?
yeah.
no,
I know.
okay. I'm saying no, yeah. Okay. I don't know if I signed.
Well, I put you there, so Steve likes your name in there, so. Decisions. Oops. Did I kick that one? November 15th.
This is-
You at your notes
Yeah,
and tell Mary to ask Mr. Conley for a, extension of time. Well, we didn't close the case, so actually he doesn't have to,
right.
because it's supposed to have a deadline of
It's a special
November
permit.
9th.
No, it's 90 days from the close of the public hearing.
Yeah, we didn't close the public hearing, we continued it.
Right.
So we don't have to, okay.
September 3rd?
I had edits to it. Do the September 3rd minutes.
So we'll do them at the next meeting.
Motion to adjourn?
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Yeah.
Aye.
We're done.